I'm Michelle Robart from the TMC newsroom.
And I'm Rich Tehrani.
So, Rich, today I heard that there is free software that's being offered.
In the unified communication space, yeah, there's a company called Unison, and very similar to the name of a sleep aid, but I think this particular product should make buyers anything but sleepy, since they don't need to spend any money for their UC solutions.
That's interesting. Why do you think they're introducing it right now?
Well, for those people that are based in Manhattan, like Unison or anywhere else in the world, I think we've noticed that there's a slowing global economy. And I would imagine that if you're going to give something away, now's a pretty good time to be doing that.
That's true. So how do they offer it for free?
What they do is they've got ads. In the last I checked, they had 2 advertisers. At least one was in the open source space, and so basically they are promoting open source or advertising, and they have at least one open source company. I guess you could say somewhat backing them by paying for the views of the users.
So who do you think their competitors are going to be?
That's a very good question, and it's unknown. It's free, right? So the question is, will anyone go to Unison to try their services? And it's unknown, but I would imagine on the low end, you've got companies like Digium, Asterisk, you've got products like Trixbox. Those types of entry-level products are probably going to be the biggest competitors. Maybe the small PBX vendors as well. Maybe an Owatsu or some of the other small PBX vendors.
Who do you think the main customers will be?
Well, what tends to happen sometimes in these situations is when something's given away for free, you'll get a techie person, maybe someone who's a Unix fan, who downloads it and uses it and tries it, and then it'll slowly virally spread within an organization. But I would think that the companies would have to be somewhat tech savvy to get this particular solution installed. And to be honest, Unison's a company I don't know about, and I don't know how many companies are willing to bet their communications infrastructure on an unknown company. In fact, the surveys that we've done here at TMC show that there are very few companies that will buy from communications companies that they aren't familiar with. So maybe over time, Unison will get well known, and that will change. Certainly with Asterisk, there was a time when nobody knew who Asterisk was, and now, a number of years later, the product is taken off, and Digium and Sangoma and a bunch of other companies have grown with the growing Asterisk movement. It's unknown what's going to happen with this particular product.
So I definitely think that it's a good time to be offering something for free.
It's always a good time to get something for free, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who else starts offering free stuff.
I would imagine that Cisco and Avaya and some of the other companies in the industry will definitely match the offer in some cases. If there's enough money on the table, they'll give you trial versions and things like that. So and maybe they'll step that up in this market. And I would be very surprised if they don't. I mean, a company like Nortel right now, whereas the enterprise division seems to be doing better than the rest of their company, they're actually rumored to be, well, not even rumored, it's reported to be exploring bankruptcy. So a company like Nortel, I would imagine, would be pretty amenable to trying to give some software away to companies and have them trial it, and if they like it, maybe eventually pay for it. The interesting thing here with Unison is that it's always free as long as you are willing to see the ads. And of course, it also depends on whether they're able to continue to sell ads, right?
So do you think people will be open to that? Open to getting ads?
If the product is cheap enough and they can save enough money and the benefits are there, and certainly unified communications in this economy is fantastic, because if you think about it, you make people more productive, you make them more efficient, and with all the mass layoffs that we've seen around the world in organizations, productivity is more important now than it's ever been. So I would say that in some cases people would not mind seeing the ads if they can get a service which is of value. I mean, we found that with Google. Google's got applications that you can use for free, and if you see ads, I mean, you've got free email, you've got lots of services out there that are advertiser supported that we use in business all the time. So there's no reason why UC should be exempt from that.
Right. That's true. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that, and maybe we'll cover it here on the TMC Newsroom. And I'm Michelle Robart.
And I'm Rich Tehrani. Thank you very much for watching.